another video. I appreciate everybody who is here. I appreciate everybody who's been waiting. Child, excuse my voice. I literally just flew back in today. I went to Atlanta this past weekend to just celebrate some friends, to be there for them. Let me actually check to make sure everything is all right with the live stream because y'all know I be having issues. Let me just make sure. And then we could get started. Let me just make sure. I hope y'all had a great weekend. I hope everything has been really good. And yes, okay. So everything looks like it is good. Okay, great. So welcome in, everybody. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'm trying to better my live streaming experience. As you can see, this is where my little corner is going to be if I am on screen. I got like a little background, my red background. So if you're coming in, welcome. Go ahead and comment your name and where you're watching from. And if you have any questions about anything that we have going on during the video, if you are watching live, go ahead and put them in the chat. And then if you have comments after you're watching the replay or anything like that, go ahead and put them in the comment section, and then we'll be able to get through the comments. So today is part 3 or 4, I don't even know, child, of this building a brand with byREDD, because byREDD does build brands, and we are going to be making a website today. Okay, so we're going to be making a website. The first thing that we did on part 1, we created the full brand identity board. We already had the business name. We had some brand colors. We had the brand of how it was and how we wanted it to feel. So we created the physical brand identity board. On part 2, we went ahead and created the product labels for the brand. That's what you currently see on the screen right now. It has 3 different products. It is a gel cleanser, a moisturizer, and a serum. That's what we were able to do. And then we also, on part 3, created some flyers that we could promote and post on Instagram. So if you have not seen part 1, 2, or 3, go ahead and click out of this video and go watch that one first, and then come back here so we can then now build the website. So we're going to be building the website today. What we're going to do is we are going to use the assistance of Claude AI to come up with the layout for our website's homepage. We are going to take inspiration from the website that it gives us, take inspiration from the copy, create our banners, our horizontal banners for desktops, and then our mobile banners that are vertical as well. So we're going to be creating 3 different looking banners, but 2 types of those banners. So we're going to be creating 6 banners. Creating 6 banners, okay? And then, like I said, we're also going to be uploading everything to the website, and then also we are going to upload our font to our website. So if you have a unique font, I don't remember exactly how to do it, so we're going to do all of that together as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let me make sure everything is good on my side. Hold on, y'all. I got like 50 screens up. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let me get my right screen up. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over here to our Shopify site. So we are creating a Shopify site. I do have a test site that I like to use for creating these types of websites and everything like that. So this is what we're going to be using anytime that we're creating a brand or we're doing anything for the brand. Excuse me, we're going to use this test site. So when you are inside your Shopify, you have all of the different things over here on the left in the left panel. You're going to go all the way down to online store. Click on themes, and then this is where you will see all of your different themes. Okay, they have plenty of free themes. Of course, there's themes that you can buy and purchase yourself. I have a theme that I like to use for all of my clients, and that is what I have already uploaded here. It's my test theme. Once you have the theme that you want to use, you're going to click on edit theme. And Shopify is going to take us to the back end to edit our actual website theme. So this is what my current theme looks like. I have not changed anything on here. Once I upload it to the platform, this is what it looks like. Our entire theme is not going to look like this once we're done, but we're going to use this for now. So in order, what I think what should be really cool, and what I'm going to do is something that I'll use for my my own platform. I'm going to do a before and an after. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually click in a new tab, and I'm going to go to my live website. So byREDD builds brands at myshopify.com. So this is actually the live website. Anybody can go to it today or tomorrow. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a full screenshot, and I already have an app connected to my Google Chrome banner. So I'm going to take a full screenshot. So I have my full screenshot. This is going to be my before. So I'm just going to go ahead and save this. And I'm going to click out of both of these. So now we're back here. So once we're done with the full one, we'll be able to see it. Okay, so the reason why I said we're going to be using Claude AI to help us with the layout is because I know some people don't know what they should be putting on their website. They don't know what they should be having on there. They don't know any of those things. So that is what I'm going to have inside of here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on a new tab, and I technically have already done this. Excuse me. I've already done this step. So I'm going to show you what I did and how you can do yours, right? So let's go over here to Claude. Good afternoon. Hey. So we already have a full chat about our business, right? Like, of course, you're going to have a full chat, whether you're on ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. It's going to have all the information, all the things that we've created. It knows fully about your brand, knows about your products, knows about all those things, right? So we're going to click into that chat that you have for your specific business. So we've already talked about all the different things, right? We know we had the old brand identity board, we had all of those things. So the next thing I came in here and did just to prepare a little bit before today's live was I put in this prompt. It was very simple. I'm not one of those prompty princesses, and I have like all the different things. So, you know, you can do this exact prompt. That's not how I have it, but we are going to continue to work on those things, right? So this is the prompt that I have. I now want to design a layout for my homepage for this website. Today is launch day, and I want people to know as much about the brand as possible. I want to have multiple banners in the carousel, meaning I want to have banners that could slide or people can click on. And I want to have banners as people are scrolling down on the homepage, and I want it to be highly converting. So please assist with designing for the banners, the copy for the sections, which just means the text that's going to go on the homepage, and the complete homepage layout. So this is the prompt that I sent in. Again, it's taking everything from previously and above to create this exact layout. So they went ahead and started thinking. It was like, okay, cool, let's build this. Formulate her deserves a homepage that stops the scroll and converts. Here's the full interactive homepage layout with the live carousel, all sections, and converting copy. And of course, I will be working on this for a client if I was doing this, and it's just like, you know, present it so you can have, etc. So this is the full website. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you guys the website fully. I'm going to download this so we can see it in a new tab. This is the website that it initially built for me, right? It's not a full website. Obviously, I just want to be very clear. This is not a full website whatsoever. It's not interactive. We can't click on any links. It is just showing me the carousel and how things kind of look. So I'm like, okay, great. They have a banner for each one of the products. They have the banner for the gel cleanser. They got a banner for the moisturizer, and they have a banner for the serum. I want you to know I'm not clicking on anything. It is changing by itself. It's automatically changing by itself, and I think that's really cool. Claude is a really cool platform. It just does a little bit more than ChatGPT. So if this is a type of platform that you want to use, I think you should use it. So not only is it showing me the banners up here at the top and what type of words and copy and kind of like how it looks, which I really like, but none of our colors are green and purple, so we're going to have to work with that. And then it also has the menu up here at the top. It has products, science, ingredients, about, journal, etc. So again, depending on the type of information you want to be given in regards to your brand, that's what needs to be in your menu bar, okay? So let's scroll down. They have a banner right here. Really love that. Have a second banner of things that are included. Then we have our actual product section where we are seeing like all three of the product where we are able to add them to our cart. Next section is talking about our mission as a business. So you want to make sure that people know about your business. They know why they're purchasing from your business. They know all of these things. So this is what they curated here. And then they actually are talking about the ingredients, that we know that the target customer really cares about the type of ingredients that are inside of these products if she's getting them from Formulate Her. So they wanted to make sure that we had a ingredient transparency section inside of here so people know like, hey, we are very transparent about the things that we are putting inside of here. These are our active ingredients. These are why they work, etc. And then most likely on a real website, if you were able to click on any of these, then you will be able to get more information about what those things are, etc. Just depending on you as a business owner. And then it also has some reviews. So these are what people would have reviewed. That we have some 5-star reviews here talking about all the different products, and I'm going to show you guys how you can add reviews to your website as well. And then of course a section where if somebody wanted to be on the email list for whatever reason, whether we're giving away a freebie or if they just want to be in the know about anything that's going on, they can sign up here. Plus we have the whole footer, right? So this is the layout that Claude came up with and for us, which I think is really great. But if you guys remember, I do not like all of this darkness. They designed this website from what they originally gave me as a brand identity board, super dark and moody, and I don't want that. I want more light and airy with the lighter colors. So when you get something from an AI bot, whether if it's ChatGPT, Claude, etc., and you don't like something, it's okay for you to change it. So that's exactly what I did. So my next prompt was, scroll down. My next prompt, and also they gave me all the details about it, right? Like what everything should be on there, and we're going to go and we're going to make sure we add all those things, but I just went ahead and explained it. So I said, can we redesign this based off of the brand identity board I uploaded to you? I want more of the lighter blue colors with the lighter gray than the black. And they said, okay, bet, cool, I got you. So as soon as I submitted that, they created a separate website, which it is still very much similar and very much the same, except it is just a lighter feel. So this is more light, this is more airy, same exact information, right? So as you can see, the background of the banners are different. We can work with some of these colors and do some of those things. And it's also, as you can see, they got some ombre-ish stuff going on, which y'all know I love a good ombre. So I can't wait to do that. All the buttons are black or like the light color. Really love that as well. And we are going to make sure that we create this similarly to how we would do it for our actual brand fonts and colors. Okay, again, same thing with the little banners announcements that we have here with the products. I really like how they have the products on a solid background color, like an actual color instead of white. I really love and enjoy that, so I can't wait to do that because I normally do it on white background, so it looks like it's seamlessly across the website. And again, all the different information with the mission, the ingredient transparency, and the reviews are all still here. Same with if you want to join the email list, mailbox, etc., and then all of the different links inside of the footer. And even down here they have designed by byREDD Brandon, the company. So we are going to take this website and we are going to try to recreate this. And I'm showing you guys this because this will be something that you will be doing for yourself, right? So somebody who creates websites, somebody who designs websites, a person like myself, I wouldn't necessarily need to go do this for my clients. But if you are not getting that service from a person and you want to be able to do this yourself, this is a great way for you to start off with a really good layout for yourself. So the first thing we're going to do, now that we have our full layout that we're going to go off of, we're going to go over here to our test site and we are going to make sure that everything is synonymous with the layout. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the sizes of the banners that we actually need. You're probably like, Red, what do you mean? When you're on your desktop computer and you're shopping, right? Because sometimes we like to make big purchases on our desktop or our laptop computers, and we need a horizontal banner for that website, right? Cool. But when somebody is on the mobile version, if they're on their iPad or if they're on their phone, they can't see across that horizontal they can't see on that horizontal banner. They can only see on the vertical banner. One second, y'all. Let me check something really quickly. Let me make sure, just in case if I do see any comments, that I'll be able to see them. There's a person at your front door. Okay, guys, 1 second. Do see any comments, I'll be able to see. Okay. Just making sure nothing was popping up. Okay, great. Okay, so inside of your Shopify theme, you probably already have like some different templates that are already selected on here. So this is what my website looks like before I do anything. Like this is what my theme has. So we're going to be hiding majority of these things, to be completely honest. So we're going to click on the slideshow though, because it's already here, and we're able to add multiple image slides, image blocks, and that's what we want, right? We want 3 different banners for the top banner that we have. So I'm going to click on it. Now that it's selected, I want to make sure it stays on full width, because if somebody is on my page, I want them to be able to see it fully. I don't want it to be cut off whatsoever at all. So I love that. And then this is for the entire section on this side. When you are selected on the slideshow, you're going to be editing this information for the entire section, not just for the one image, right? So what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to click on the actual image slide, and this is the actual image of right here, the guy with the blue shirt on. This is the image that we would actually be uploading and taking place of. So since I know we're going to have 3, I am going to just put my mouse under the image slide just like this on the plus sign, and I'm going to add another one. I'm going to click on it, and this new window is going to open up. I'm going to do image slide, and you can of course add a video or anything else, but we're just going to do plain images right now. So we know we're going to have 3, so I'm going to make sure that all 3 of mine are just already here. I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm going to make sure they're already here. So in order to find the dimensions for the banner that you need to go over here to the actual full panel, and it tells you recommended image size, width by height, and it tells you exactly what they recommend in Shopify for you to be able to use. Okay, so they say 638 by 870, which I think is actually for the mobile, but let me confirm. Let me see. Let me click on mobile here. Oh, there we go. I will scroll down a little bit. Okay. So for the image, it's 1880 by 720. So that's going to be for our desktop. And then image for the mobile is going to be 638 by 870. Okay. So we're going to go over here to our Canva whiteboard area where we have everything for our brand. And again, this is the brand identity board that we did create. This is how we want to make sure that everything comes off how it feels. This is the energy backed by science, etc. These are the products that we created. We did create a label again for the cleanser, a label for the moisturizer, and then we created the bottle for the serum. And then we also created 4 flyers as well that we could potentially post on Instagram, social media, or maybe even the website as well. So these are the 4 flyers that we also created. So now we are going to create our website banners. Okay, so we're going to go over here, and we're going to click on the up arrow, click on more and custom sizing. Okay, and we're going to do the exact custom size that they just told us. So it's 1880 by 720. We're going to create that, and as you can see, it is a horizontal banner. I'm going to delete the background color because that's not the color we're going to use. So this is going to be the first of our horizontal banner. And what I like to also do is go ahead and do the vertical banner right behind it, just because we're going to be creating a similar vibe for the vertical banner. Okay, so the vertical banner is 638 by 870. And normally these, and it depends on the theme that you're going to be using inside of Canva, but that is how I would check to see what my image sizes need to be for my banners. For the people that are now just coming in, we are currently going inside of Canva and creating our banners for the website that we're going to be creating. I did have Claude help us create the full homepage layout. This is something that you can do on your own. We're going to be recreating this website right here verbatim as possible that we can. I'm going to show you how you can create this for your own website starting completely from scratch. Okay, so as you can see, again, there are 3 banners up here at the top, and this is what we are getting our dimensions for. They already have it, what it looks like in regards to a horizontal banner, but they don't have it for a mobile banner. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, so let's go over here. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to take a screenshot of all 3 of these banners so I can actually see what they look like and create them automatically. Not automatically, I can create them directly inside of Canva. So I'm just taking screenshots right now, and then I'm going to show you guys in just a second. All right. So let's go back here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way back to our whiteboard, because again, I put everything on the whiteboard, child. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to upload all 3 of my screenshots that I just took. Oops, nope, wrong folder. Okay, these are the 3 screenshots. All right, so we have the 3 screenshots right here, the ones that we're going to be recreating. So let's just put them on our board. Okay, second one, and then the third one. All right, let's zoom in just a little bit so we can make them bigger. Make both of these bigger. Actually, I'm gonna make all of these just like larger in general compared to the whole page. Okay. So the first one we are going to be creating, they all have just about the same type of vibe. They have the text right here on the left. They have some small text at the top, more text here, and then 2 buttons. So the layout is pretty much the same. The colors is going to be different. So since they created the colors to be slightly different, let's go ahead and assign a brand color to each one of the product from our brand colors. I'm going to copy this. I'm just going to bring some down here. So we're not going to be using black. So we're just going to take that off the table. So let's figure out which 3 of these colors, because we're not going to be using the beige either, to go with each one of here. So it looks like this one is using the middle color. This one probably could be the dark one, and then the light blue. So these are going to be the 3 colors that are associated with each one of the products when it comes to just creating the banners, okay? So the first thing that we also need to do, I'm going to duplicate this. Oh, not pin it. That's not what I want to do. Unpin. I'm going to duplicate this window, and I'm going to split screen here so we can see both of the screens, so you guys can see both of them. Okay. So I'm going to make this one just a tad bit smaller, just so I can fully see. I'm going to scroll over. Okay, now I'm going to scroll all the way over here. Okay, so the first banner I'm going to be recreating is here, and then the actual banner that I'm creating is here. So let's take our color that we are going to be using, which is the darker color. Go up here, There are multiple blues up here now. Tuh. Okay, this is the correct blue shade. And we have like a slight ombre kind of going on in the left corner. So let's create that. Y'all know I love a good ombre. So I'm going to click on here, click gradient. I'm going to click the circular gradient because it looks like it's coming from that left top corner. I love that. Oop, I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to slide the blue color over here to the right because I want that to be more over here. And I'm going to change this color to our light gray color, which is F6, F6. And then I'm going to add more of the blue because I just kind of want it to be up there in the corner. And then I'm actually going to, no, I don't want to do that. Actually, I don't want to do this like this. Let me actually change this back to the full color. And I actually want to go to a blur because I feel like the blur won't be as harsh, and that's actually what I want to do. So let's go over here, go to my recently used, because I should have a blur inside of here, which is one right here. Let's see which one I want to use. I feel like that may be too harsh as well. I definitely don't like that one. Okay, let's just use this one. I'm going to have that there. I'm going to change this color to the gray color. I just don't know how that's looking, how that's showing up. It still looks like it's too... I don't like that either. Let's type in blur. Because I do want to get that like... Let me go up here and change the actual colors. I'm going to go up here to filters. Scroll all the way down to duotone on custom. Make sure I put in my correct hex code for the gray. It's looking more white-ish, but that's fine. I'm going to put that here, and then what I'm also going to do, I want to lighten up the transparency just a little bit. I feel like you can still really see it. Y'all see those lines? I don't like the line situation. The lines are throwing me off. That's not what I want at all. And I don't know why it's doing it like that. Let's just do it very simple. Okay, let's do regular gradient. I don't like this harsh line though. Oh, there we go. That's how we're gonna do it. Okay, so this is how we're gonna get that really soft gradient. We're gonna make sure that our lightest color, the gray, is all the way on the left, full 100%. Then we're going to add the blue color behind twice. The one on the end is going to be 100% as well. But the one in the middle, just to give a little bit more of a blend, we're going to have that one be 60%. Okay? Hey, Red, been loving the content. Please keep going live. Thank you, girl. I'm trying. I'm trying to get through this first business first. But I have so many more businesses. Like, I literally got like 10. I literally have like 10 in the arsenal. So I'm going to try my best to continue to go live. It most likely be on like Mondays and Wednesdays, but we'll see. But on Wednesday of this week, just to have a quick little commercial break, I am going to be having a webinar. Like, it's actually going to be a business webinar. So we're going to be talking about creating actual content for your business. Please go ahead and click on the notification button for that one as well. That is going to be Wednesday at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time, the same time as this one started today. So hopefully there are more people with actual questions and other things. We're not just going to be designing live. I just do this for leisure, but I'm actually going to be teaching. I want to make sure that I continue to teach. So thank you so much, Miss Munch Tea. You are here every single time. I really, really appreciate you. You are so, so amazing. And let me actually, I want to make sure I screenshot your comment before, because I know sometimes you'll redact your comment, but I gotta keep that, girl. I gotta keep that. But thank you so much for always being here. Like, your support means the world to me. Like, I'm trying to really be a teacher. This past weekend, I know I'm going on another tangent. This past weekend, I had a lot of different business opportunities pop up again for me as well. And I had a new mentor just kind of tell me about a lot of different things, and it just adjusted my perspective of things. Like, I want to make sure that I'm not chasing dollars. I'm not chasing money. I want to be chasing people. I want y'all to be learning from me. I want y'all to, get everything that you can from me. And I want to be able to teach as many people, whatever it may be, as possible. And YouTube was the perfect platform for me to do that in the past years. And I kind of failed on that. And I just want to apologize for anybody that may be watching this, may watch this in like 5 years. I don't know. People that's watching it now, I want to apologize for that. My mind is back clear on everything that I need to be doing. And I am here to teach, and I want people to learn. So thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you. Okay, so back to the banner. So that is how we do the background, okay? We're going to do the same exact thing for our vertical background. We're going to be creating these at the same exact time. This is not, you don't have to do this, but I want to do it just so you can see like the difference of those. So I'm going to click on the background the background color here. This is the one that we use. I want to make sure I'm just using the same exact one that's here. You see we got the little blur at the top. I love that. So now we're going to add in our product photo. So I already have the product photos up here. Let's just go to uploads. Since I already have them, I'm going to click on the gel cleanser, because that's the one that we are using. And I'm going to scroll in a little bit so we can see. I'm just going to crop this just a little bit so it doesn't have to be as big. Okay, and we're going to make this as big as we want it to be. I kind of like that. I'm going to do a background remover on here as well, because as you can see in the photo, they do have like a little shadow, but we're going to do our mirror effect, because we learned how to do our mirror effect, and I think the mirror effect is really cool. And we already had them on some of our flyers, how we were doing them, and I think that's just like the vibe that we kind of like with this brand. So we're going to do the mirror effect. So for the people that may not remember how to do it or want to learn how to do it again, we're going to do that. So I'm going to put this about right here. So to do the mirror effect, we're going to duplicate the photo. We're going to go up here to flip and do vertical. So it's exactly vertical, and we're going to put it directly under the current product. We're going to select it. And actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to just drag it and crop it, because I just don't want it to be all outside of the canvas. So I'm going to select this, go up here to transparency, and I like to do 35% for the mirror. So now it looks like it's sitting on a piece of glass. Like, how freaking dope is that? That's so cool. Okay, so we're going to go up here to text. I'm going to add some text, and we are going to type in the product name. So for like the second one, they have boss, because that's what it's called. For the third one, they have formula, and the first one they just have her. So I'm just going to type the word her. We're going to create it exactly how they have it. So this is the text that we are using, but I mean the text her. I'm actually going to use our brand font, which is Baraka. Make this bigger, maybe about here. I'm going to put it about here. I'm going to change the color to our light gray color. I'm going to also position it all the way to the back. And then I kind of like it right there. And I'm also going to do a transparency effect because I kind of see that a little bit. We're going to do 40%. And then I'm also going to do a glow effect because I just like a glow effect. I'm going to change this to 30 just so it looks like it's coming off just a little bit. Okay? So that is the text that we are kind of seeing over here. And just for the people that can't fully see, I'm just going to scroll back over so you can see the full banner. Actually, no, I'm not even going to do that. What I'm going to actually do is show you on the website that was created for us. This is the banner that we are trying to recreate. This one right here. So that's why we have the her there and we're able to see it over here. So the next thing that we need to do is I'm going to do something similar. I'm going to create this full banner first, and we're going to do the vertical banner. So let's go over here to the text that they have. I'm going to zoom in on here just a little bit because I can't see. Auntie cannot see, child. All right, so they have some text that says launch day, clinical skincare, etc. So let's go ahead and add our text boxes. And the text that we are going to be using is the Montserrat, of course, extra light. And we're going to change this color to be the darkest blue that we have. Actually, no. I'm actually going to change it to another blue that we have been working with. Actually, yeah. That's actually what I'm going to do. Oh, no. That's the black color that we've been working with. I don't want to do black. I want to do, it's like a blue that... Hold on, y'all. Yes, I want to use this blue color. Come on now. Yes, whatever this color is, this is the color that I want to use. So I'm also going to just... Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to make this in all caps because I see that the words are in all caps. So I'm going to click on the uppercase right here. And we're going to zoom in just a little bit so we can see. Because, child, I cannot see. Okay. And we are also going to spread out our letters just a little bit. Maybe to a 95. I like my stuff to be like solid numbers, like ending with a 5 or a 0. Have no idea why, but that's what I like. So we're going to put this here. And we're going to make sure it's aligned to the left. And I'm going to type in the words that they have here, which says launch day. And there is a like little circle. Oh, see, the letters aren't spaced out enough. I want it to be yes. I like it like that, but that's some personal preference. Let's do 200. Okay. And then I'm going to duplicate this one. And then I'm going to move it just a little bit over here, right next to it. I'm going to type clinical skincare. Then I'm going to go over here and find a dot because that is what is in the middle. So just going to grab this color and change it to that dark blue that we have. Make it as small as possible and put it right here in the middle. Yes. So now we have like the little dot, and then we're also going to grab a line. I'm actually going to use a line from like the shape section. Make this a little bit shorter. In order to make it straight, you see my hand right here? So I'm holding the mouse, doing this up and down, but I want you to click on the shift button as you're holding down your mouse, and that will make this straight, super straight on whatever the line is. So I wanted to make sure it's at 0 degrees. And I'm going to put this in the middle of the line. And I want it to be the exact width away. Choose the dark blue color as well. And then now that we have that, it's actually a lot bigger than I thought it would be. We're going to have to make this a little smaller. I actually want to shorten this up a little bit. I'm going to grab all of this. Oh, I can't make it smaller. Hold on. Let's make this smaller to about 14. And same for here. It was just too big. We're also going to change the weight on here. So I'm going to change the weight to 2. Yes, for the line. I'm going to drag everything over again. And the dot is actually just a little too big. So I'm going to zoom in, see if I can make this even smaller. Yes. Maybe bring this in a little bit more. Okay. Now we're going to zoom out. Okay, I like that a lot better. Add another text box. Left alignment. I'm going to choose that dark blue color. And this is going to be bigger. Maybe not that big, child. Oops. Drag that out. I'm going to type science. Built for her skin. I'm going to make sure everything is on the right line. Okay. Now we're going to change the font to be a little, to change it to Montserrat, of course. But then change this to light. We're going to highlight this, make it italicize, and change the color. Yes. So we have it for, we have it in Montserrat. And then, of course, if you want to see what it looks like in the heading font, we can, but it's going to be always all caps. And if we do it that way, I would want this to be just a little bit shorter and larger as well. So which one do you guys like better? Let me see. Do you guys like this one better? Or that's option A. Or do you like option B? I think I'm leaning actually toward option B. We just can't italicize anything, to be honest. So y'all let me know what you think in your comments. I'm going to go with option B for right now, and then we'll continue to see. So I'm just going to grab this up here, duplicated, because it's already the text that we want to use. I'm going to drag this all the way across to how large this text is. Take off the all caps. And I'm going to type in this information. Now, since I already have this as a website, I'm just going to copy and paste this because I don't need to do all the typing. I'm going to paste it here. And I'm also going to change the letter spacing back down to 0. And I'm also going to make this just a little bit bigger as well. Yeah, maybe it's a 19. Actually, no. 17. Yes. Okay, change that to 17. And then we're going to add these buttons on there as well, on side the Shopify site. We're going to do that. Okay, now we have our full first banner. This is the first banner. I think it looks nice. It looks exactly how we want it to. The only thing is, y'all know I hate a flat background. I despise a flat background, child. So let's go find one of our photos from our mood board to act as the background for everything that we're using. I really enjoy this background. So let's use this one. I'm just going to copy it. Go back to the banner here, paste it, rotate it to 90, negative 90, whatever it is. Pull it, drag it all the way to the corners. Pull it all the way over here as well. I'm going to do some transparency, maybe to about 8. Position it all the way to the back. I'm actually going to make it a little bit more transparent. More than 8. Let's see what 4 looks like. I like 4. It gives a little bit more toward the front, but not too much. So that's going to be the background for everything. So this is our first banner. I think it looks amazing, actually. So before we actually start editing all the other ones, I want to make sure that everything's going to look right on Shopify when we do it. So let us go ahead. I'm going to just download this really quickly. What page is this? This is page 29. Download it. I'm just going to do the current page, 29. And again, when it comes to me downloading everything, etc., it's all about me going back and forth and checking to make sure that it's actually going to look the way I want it to. I'm not going to design everything, upload everything, and I'm just going to assume it's all going to be right. That's not going to be the case at all. So let's add some files, which is the new one that we just downloaded. Okay, I'm going to click done. So this is our first banner. As you can see, there's text everywhere. No problem with that. We're going to scroll down in the right panel over here. We're going to delete all of that text. So down here in the description, delete. Delete. This is all filler text. Make sure I got everything deleted. Oh, here we go. Last one. Okay, so all the text is deleted, but we have this shop button that's right here. Let's see if we can move the button down a little bit. So let's go find the actual button. We're going to keep scrolling. So this is the first button. Let's see if we can adjust where the button shows up as. Okay. It's not actually letting me change where the button is. I'm gonna rename these two. Button 1 and then button 2. So we can see both of them. So this is where they're going to pop up and show, but are we able to change where the buttons are? Lookbook, right banner. Okay, we're able to move that to the left just a little bit, but I don't think we can. Oh, wait. It says 50. What does that do? It didn't do anything for us. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit different. Let's actually see what this would look like with the website. Hold on, y'all. And this is another thing too. Oh, I have to save it first. This is another thing too. Like, depending on whatever is being designed for you, if your theme won't allow it, we're gonna have to work around it. That's why I didn't want to create all of the banners first, and to where I'm not able to actually see what actually makes sense and works. So I'm going to refresh my page. So this is what the banner is currently going to look like on the page. So since these buttons are up here at the top, we are going to change up how our information is being shown on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of this because I just need a screenshot for everything, okay? I'm going to take a screenshot, capture this, and we're going to go back over here and work on this to work our text and everything around the buttons that they have on here. So I'm going to upload my screenshot. And this is a really great lesson. Everything does not show up and happen the way that we want it to, but we are going to work around it, okay? So this is the banner from Shopify, the screenshot, and this is what we need to work around. So let's scroll in. Ooh, my elbow. So the launch day information text up here is perfectly fine. Love that. But what is not okay is the text that's down here. So the current buttons, and let me actually, I'm going to copy this as well. I'm going to put it over here too. Put this all the way to the front. Let me zoom in more. I want to actually crop it just a little bit. No, hold on. Let me transparent this so I can make sure it's lined up. It's lined up just about the same. Okay. So I'm going to crop this to where I can only see the buttons. This is just what I'm doing. I'm showing y'all everything that I would do in this scenario. So this is where the buttons are. I'm going to lock this in because I want to work around the buttons. Okay, so let's change up where the font is and everything like that. So let's, oops, hold on. Let me undo that. Let me lock in the background photo for one. Let me grab this font and move it down here. I'm going to make this slightly smaller. Ooh, I do not like that number. Move that down here. And we're going to move this to be here. The buttons will most likely show up there. So let's actually make the font look like it's going to line up with said buttons. Okay. And then what we're also going to do, I'm going to leave the her here. I'm going to grab both of our photos of the product. I'm actually going to make it a lot bigger too. And I'm going to put this over here. I'm gonna group these together. Wait, no, let me ungroup it first. Let me zoom out because I don't want this to be overlapping the page. Zoom back in. Grab both of those, group them, position them all the way to the back. And I'm also going to completely transparent both of these. Not completely, but like maybe to a 17. Just so we have more layers over there as well. Let me grab this again. I want it to be more of like here. Oh wait, hold on, let me ungroup. Oops. Ungroup here. Make sure it's all the way to the top. There we go. Now we can group that back together. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. It's not exactly how we wanted it to be, but let's see. So I'm going to take this off because the buttons are going to go. Actually, hold on. No, let me go back. I really wish I could. I like this, but we're going to have to actually adjust this over here. Oh, it breaks my heart though. Let's make that a little bit smaller. I'm going to move it over to. And I'm going to change her to be aligned to the right. And y'all going to know why I do that for the future banners. Okay, this is going to be our new banner. So I'm going to delete this because that's where the button mock-up basically was. And this is the new banner, okay? Move this over just a little bit more. Okay. Now let's download this one. I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger. Okay, that is fully downloaded. So now let's replace this image. Oop. Let's go over here to change, select from library. Oops, I didn't upload it. Add files. Downloads. Okay, click done. Great. So now we see where the buttons are here. So we're going to save it. And then we're going to come back to our actual website. And that is where they are. But actually, let me... Hold on, y'all. Let me see something really quickly. I'm going to duplicate this. Bring this out. I just kind of want to see it. Okay, I'm in a different window to where I'm able to see the full banner. And this is what it currently looks like on our site of how we created it. But what it really looks like is, I'm going to show you guys. So it's really difficult when you're working around, when you can't update buttons and etc. This is what it actually looks like. So the buttons are still over, like over. So let's go back over here and see if we're able to adjust these buttons again. Like I don't want this to be changed. See right here, horizontal position, vertical position. Let's change this to 0. Let's change this to 0. Let's see if that does something. Did it do anything? No, it doesn't look like it did. At all. Okay. Vertical padding. Let's see what this is. That changed the buttons a little bit. There's no way for us to get these all the way at the bottom. Are you ready? Oop, sorry, y'all. I keep pinning stuff. Unpin. Hold on, I'm gonna pull this out so I can see it full screen. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna edit this one more time. I'm gonna turn my fan on. Hopefully, oh, I can't turn my fan on because it's not plugged in. Okay, now I'm going to turn my fan on. Hopefully it's not too much feedback from the fan. And we're going to see if it is. Let me actually see if it's any feedback from the fan. Hold on, y'all. Actually see if it's okay. It's a little bit, but yeah, it's hot. Okay, so we're gonna edit this again so we can make sure that our buttons for this example that they pop up, okay, correctly. So I'm going to crop this again to where we're able to just see where the buttons fall. So we can adjust that. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to click over here. And then we're going to adjust again. Which I have no idea why. Let's go back to see what the banner is supposed to say. Hold on. I just don't know if I like that, man. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to not have the real buttons on here. We're not going to have two buttons on here because I don't want to change up the whole vibe of the entire situation. We're not going to do it. So what we are going to do, I'm going to go up here to... Hold on. View version history. Oh, they just have it for today. Okay. Okay, let me go back. I'm going to undo everything that we just been doing. I'm just going to go back. Before we got the button situation on here, we're just going to go back. Okay, This is the original banner that we got. I just went back, child. I just undid all of that because I'm not. No, we're not sacrificing the look that we want to have. So we're gonna go to see all. We're gonna click. We're gonna grab. Oops. We're gonna grab our square and we're gonna make our buttons. Okay. And we're only going to make one button, mind you. We're just going to make one button because once somebody clicks on this, they're only going to be able to go to one button or one page. And that's fine. So we're going to make this a little bit longer. I love that. We're going to grab some text. I'm just going to duplicate this, make this into our gray color. Make it probably not that bold. Jesus. Maybe like a medium. Actually, I'm going to duplicate this one up here because it has the same letter spacing that I want to use. I want to make sure it's the same width as my rectangle. Medium. Again, back to the gray. And I'm going to type in shop the full edit. I'm actually going to make this button just a little bit longer too, or wider. And that color is going to be our dark color. And we can also make it be an ombre too. So we're going to take that dark blue color and the gray. And we're going to do a circular. Yes. I like that so much better. So much better. So much better. So much better. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now we're going to do the vertical version. Okay. So let's click over here. We're going to grab the background. Rotate this back to 0 degrees. Make sure it's as big as possible as it can be. Align it. Okay. We're going to take, let me make sure this is in the back. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Anyway, all of this information that's right here, let me lock this. I want to actually group this together. I'm going to copy it, bring it over here. I'm going to put it right there in the middle, smack dab in the middle. Take our take our title, copy that. Let me actually split those. Paste our title. We're just going to be pasting everything first. We're going to group our button together. Copy that one. Same here. Then we're going to take our her and our bottle. Let me make sure that her is right aligned. Paste that here. And I want to group those together. Okay. So this is everything that we have on this banner. Now we're going to do it on the vertical side. Okay. Now I want everything to fit inside of here. So let's actually just shorten this just a little bit. Oh, I realized that this was not all pasted. I don't see the mirror effect. There we go. Make that a little bit smaller. It's going to go in the middle. Okay. It's going to take our button. I'm going to put the button right here for now. kind of actually like it like that. Okay, we're going to make this whole thing smaller. And we're going to make this also shorter and smaller. So we still want to be able to read everything. So let's make it as the same width as everything else. Same here. Okay. We have our button down here. We're actually just going to put our button. Oh, but I loved how it was almost touching her though. All right. Easy peasy. When you do the horizontal version of the banner, the vertical version is always so much easier. So what we're going to do, we're going to download those 2 pages, 29 and 31. Done. And of course, name them whatever you want to name them. I'm not naming them anything specific just for this example. And we're going to go up here, change again, select from library. And you can delete these if you want to. It's really up to you. You have to delete them inside of your Shopify. I'm not doing that on the live, but yeah. Oh, I have to unzip the file. Okay. Upload both of these. All right, we have the horizontal version. And we're going to actually take the buttons off. Because we have our own button. And then we are going to select the one for mobile, click the vertical one. And now when we go up here to show the mobile view, that's the mobile version. So let's save that. Let's view that on our website. First banner. And then I'm going to actually duplicate this so you can see the vertical version. Let me actually see if I can share the vertical version with y'all. 1 second. Oops. Okay. Vertical version is right there. So this is the horizontal version and the vertical version. Make sure. There we go. So I'll also let me I'm going to hide the bar on both of these as well so you can fully see it. So this is what it would look like. Up here is what it'll look like on someone's phone if they're using it, and over here to the right, or the to the right, is what it looks like on somebody's desktop. Okay, so I know that took a minute. It took a minute, and we're going to have to recreate. We're going to have to create 2 more different type of banners. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be talking through how to create the other 2 banners as well, but they're going to be very similar. I'm going to put on some background, like lo-fi music, and we're going to just create those. Okay, so I'm going to take the screen off here so we can have it, and let me play some lo-fi. Hopefully it's cool in regards to copyright, child. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Excuse the ad if there is one. Oh, it's not one yet. Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can just get some some lo-fi vibes going on, we're going to create the other 4 banners because we still have so much more to do. Okay, let me see if the sound is okay. See if the sound is okay. Okay, the sound seems okay. I'm gonna turn my fan off for now. Now, let's create the other 2 banners that we need to create. All right. Hold on, let me do one more thing really quickly. Because I truly want these experiences, these lives to be an experience for y'all. So give me 1 second. Okay, y'all. Bear with me, bear with me. took a little minute, but like I said, I want this to be an experience, okay? Yes. Let me change my arrow just a little bit. Wow. Okay. There we go. Okay. Love this. So now I'm going to create the other two banners that we're going to be, that Claude gave us, which is these two right here. And I know I can just knock that out super fast. So let's go ahead and do that. Y'all enjoy the music. And if you have any questions, if you're still in here, go ahead and ask them. I'm going to duplicate both of these twice. Flip this vertically. Okay, now we're going to use the word boss. Let's see what the words are. Okay, we also need to change this background, because the background color we're going to use for the second one is this one. So I'm going to copy that hex code. Create a position. Change the word boss. Yes. Text from over here. Was that the name of the product? Boss? Did I just ignore that? Oh, I named it Barrier Block. Aha! It's Barrier Boss. Oh, we're gonna have to change this. Cause I'm like, where are they getting boss from? We've already got the labels. There we go. That's the text that goes there. And the text here is Shop Barrier Boss, but it's not Barrier Boss. Shop Barrier Block. I'm gonna change the color of this. 798A. Is that what this said? Yeah. Okay, and then the text at the top says New Drop Moisturizer. And I think, let me ungroup everything. Let me zoom in. I want to make sure everything is the right width apart. It's 21. I do think it's 21 though. 21. 21. Okay. Second banner. We created that from the first one. This is the first one. This is the second one. We're going to do the same thing with the vertical banner. Okay. Right here. Sorry. Okay, so let's get the background. Choose the background here. We're going to delete this. Let's see which color this one is. Here. Paste this here. Zoom in. I want to make sure it's on the same one. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this one, paste that one. Yes. Oh, I need to change that because it is not called boss. Paste that here. Yes. Copy and paste the words. And we're going to change the background of that button to the same background here. Which, honestly, the most simplest way to do this is here. Boom. Okay, now the last thing we need to do is copy. I'm going to group all of these, copy, paste it here. Let me ungroup everything. Okay. Now regroup. Actually love that like that. I'm gonna ungroup this again. Make sure that's all the way at the bottom. Cool. Got our second banner. Vertical. Now let's do the very last one. I'm going to be working with this color, which is right here. Actually, this had a more white background. Let's actually see if we can make that background more white than it already is. I'm going to put that at 30. Yeah, I'm gonna do that at 30. Yeah, it looked more aligned to that. Okay, and now this background needs to go from this color to that color actually. So let's actually come here, click on our color, do the gradient, but we know it's going to be this blue. Copy the hex code. Yes, yes, yes. That looks exactly it. Like literally, I don't think we even need to change that whatsoever at all. I am going to delete that off of here though. Copy this one instead and place it here because we're going to make it look like formula. Oh, whoops. Sorry, y'all. this way. I'm going to delete here, and I'm going to upload our serum bottle. That actually looks so good. Zoom in just a little bit more. Okay, duplicate that one, flip vertically. 35. Yes, love it. All right, now let's go get our text. Yes. Change this to our blue. And we're going to change this button. Nope, don't like that one. I don't like that either. They're all just black over here. I don't want to do that like that though. Okay, so we're going to get the copy from the last one. What does it say? Shop the formula. Stop it! Let me get it. There we go. Okay. Okay, now we need the words which say targeted treatment serum. Okay, we need to go up here and edit this. Okay, 21. All right. That is our third banner. The first one, second one, and the third one. So now let's do the vertical version. We're going to delete this here. Oh, I think it says shop the formula. Is that what it say? Shop the formula. Okay. Now let's group all of that together. I'm going to paste this here. I may actually make that bottle bigger, but let's see. Grab this color. Group all of these together. I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to zoom in. Oops. Make sure it's on the same line. Change that color to what color it's supposed to be. The background color is going to be here. Oh, yes. Copy all of our text. Okay, now I want to ungroup these. Lock the word down, but I want the bottle to just be a little bigger because why not? Yes, I actually really love that. All right, so now that we have all of our banners, we have created all of them. I went ahead and paused the music. We, hold on, y'all. Let me check something really quickly. Okay. Cool. That is inside of here. This is inside of here. Make sure that is live. Okay, hold on. Let me check my back end. Make sure everything is good before we continue because we still have so much to do actually. But that was like one of the harder parts. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, make sure that looks good. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, I'm gonna make sure everything was good. Oh wait, hold on, y'all. Something's going on with my screen. 1 second. Oops. Okay, I think everything is good right now. I'm trying to make sure the stream is good. I'm trying, like I told you, I'm trying to do a little bit better with everything. Okay, okay. All right, so we got all our banners, so let's download all of these 31 through 34. Gonna download all of these. And we are going to upload them to our Shopify site. Once they finish downloading. Ooh, taking a minute to download, child. I got these Biscoff cookies from the flight. I'm about to enjoy them right now. %1,000%. While these are finished downloading. Oh, they have Delta on them. This is my first time finding Delta in like years. Look how cute that is. I don't know if y'all can actually see it. It say Delta on there. They got money. They are still downloading, child. Oh my goodness. While these are downloading, let's go back and see what else we need to do on the website while those continue to download. And I don't want to hold y'all hostage for the entire time. So let's make sure we do this right. So we're going to go just all the way from the top to the bottom. So let's create these two banners. These two announcement banners that we have. So let's go to the website over here. I'm going to click off mobile. And we currently have a banner up here. It's an announcement bar. We're just going to hide that. We're going to keep everything up here the same. We're going to go, make sure I see it correctly. I'm going to click and add a section. I'm going to do announcement bar. I'm going to drag it right there. Let's see what the text says. Welcome to Formula Her launch day. Let's see if we can copy all of this text. I don't want an infinite scroll at all. And this is the actual announcement. So let's paste this information, see what it looks like. Okay. That didn't do too much of what I wanted to do, but that is the same thing. So we're going to change the background color to our color. The background is the black color. And then the font color is the lighter blue color. So let's go over here and grab the hex code for here. Oh, Shopify. That is the hex code. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to grab this little star and I'm going to put this in place of those. Yes. I'm going to save this. I'm going to see what it looks like on the website here. That is what it currently looks like. Oh, you can take the X off. I don't want to be able to do that. Let me turn the music back up just a little bit. Turn her down just a little bit. Okay. Okay. Now, I wish I could separate this information. Let me see what the infinite scroll would look like. Oh, it's going by so fast. So let's, oh, the picture's finally downloaded, y'all. Okay, we're gonna do the infinite scroll, but I don't want this to scroll so fast. Let's see if we can change how fast it's scrolling. I guess we can't. Change the speed. Let's put the paragraph back. So let's add some stuff to the quote unquote top banner. I'd rather do that than have everything at the bottom. Okay. And let's change this to free shipping on order 65. Okay, let's go down here. And I'm going to grab this second part. Actually, no. I'm going to grab the first part. And we're going to put that at the top up here. I'm going to take that off. I'm also going to take off the stars. Okay. Now I'm going to come back here. There is a way to show I thought there was a way. This is 12. No, let's take this back down to 12. Okay, we're just gonna keep it just like that. So we have those two banners. Let's see the second banner. Let's see how we can recreate that. This probably could be an actual photo, to be completely honest. So let's actually make this into a photo slash banner at the same time. So I'm going to add, I'm going to move this image banner up. And what I'm also going to do, I'm going to go over here to our current banners. Actually, since those finally uploaded, let's actually unzip those. Properly. They must be really big. Okay. Before we continue, let's add in our other banner slides. Add in all 4 of those photos. Okay, so the second one is the block. And then for the mobile, it is this one. Same for here. Do the image of the formula. And then for the mobile formula. Now we need to delete all of the text that's in here. Same for this second one. Okay. Save that one. So when we come back to it, let us view it now because we just added a lot of changes, but they are not updating. My phone. What? Hold on, y'all. I gotta put the password into the site. But it's telling me my password is wrong. Oh my goodness, what is going on? One second, y'all. I'm trying to see what's going on with the website. It won't populate the banners that we want to have on here and the announcement bar. So I'm trying to see what's actually going on. So give me 1 second. 1 second. Oh, that's the password. I'm trying to check on my phone to see if they'll populate on the phone. Okay, so they're populating on the phone. they're just not populating here for whatever reason. And that's okay. That's okay. Because I know it's fully showing up. So we're going to just come back to that. Okay, so we now have all of our... Oh, let me do that. Because they also weren't being shown. Okay, now we can at least see... Oh, we got to take the buttons off. I forgot to take the buttons off. Let's go take those buttons off. Click save. Okay, refresh here. Yes. Okay, great. Okay, so we have our 3 banners, and then it's going to show up the same here. Let me refresh. So you're able to see it on the mobile as well. That's what it looks like on the mobile. So the same thing, horizontal and the mobile. So you can see both of them up here. I really love that. Now we're going to edit the rest of the website. The next thing that we're going to do is, hold on, I'm in the wrong window. Okay. Next thing that we need to do is actually create this down here. So we're actually going to make that into a photo. So I already have the photo that's down here, but it's not going to be that big. So we're going to use the same width as our banner, but we're just going to make it shorter. So our current width for the banner is 1880. We're going to do the height as, let's do 200, see what that looks like. 200 may be a little high. Let's do 150. Yeah, let's do 150. Okay, this background is going to be all gray. And then we're going to we are going to take all of this and just recreate it. So I'm just going to take a screenshot, capture. I'm going to place this here as well. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Go to upload files. Get my screenshot. Okay. This is what we are recreating. So we need a check mark and we need some text. Easy peasy. So let's go over here, go to elements. I already got a check mark because I use check marks. So I'm going to make that as small as possible. Because we have to fit 6 of them here. I'm going to take the font that was over here because it looked like it's like the same type of font. I'm going to change the color though to a lighter color and do regular as the font. Weight. Change this check mark color to, what color are they using? Oh, they're using like a light. Okay, so what we're gonna do, they're gonna use the light blue. It's this one, I think. Oh no, it's the really light one. You can't see that though. So we're gonna use that one. And then what we're also gonna do, we're gonna get an element, we're gonna get a circle. We're gonna have this be the color of the darkest blue. Well, this is the dot, not the circle. Same difference though, for just what we're trying to do this, use this for. And I'm going to make it the same exact size as the circle. Actually, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, put it directly in the middle. I'm going to position it behind so it looks like the check mark is actually a color. And then I'm going to group both of those together. Okay, now let's actually get all of the words that we need. So let me split this so I can see all of the words. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do it like this because y'all can't, it's like the screen isn't like big enough. I'm gonna just upload. Let me refresh. We have been going live 2 hours straight, y'all. 2 hours straight. We still got so much more to do for this website. You cannot build a website in 2 hours, but you can build one. You can build a homepage in less than a day, and that's what we're doing. So let's go back to my uploads. Let me grab this just so I can see all the text that we need to use. Down here. Okay, let me make this a little bit smaller as well, so we can also kind of see how spaced out they have them. Okay, so I'm just use this as a reference guide. The check mark is just about the right size, but this is just a little bit too large, so let's make these smaller. Tested. Okay, that's as small as I'm comfortable making that. Let's do it semi-bold as well. So I'm going to duplicate this, going to make the next ones. Yes. What does that say? Non-com. Okay. Duplicate this one. Oh, make sure it's right. Page balance formulas. We got 2 more. Cruelty free. Okay, that is the last one. Okay. So now that we have all of them, I'm going to group all of them. I'm going to make sure it's in the middle of this. I'm going to make this just fully sized to actually see the dimensions of this, because the one that I have is actually currently too big. So let's see how big this actually needs to be. 57. So let's do 150. So let's duplicate this. And this needs to be 100. Okay. So now that we've done that, let's make this to the correct sizing. Let me delete that. Oh, this is all one size. I forgot. Make sure it's pretty aligned. Looks like it. It's in the middle. Okay, great. We created our banner. So we're gonna download this one. It's just page 36. I'm gonna go over here to our website, click our image slide. Select the image. We probably do need to make a mobile version, and we will do that. Oops, downloads. Let's make sure that there is no text. Go over here and delete all of the text. And there's a button somewhere. There we go. Delete that button. There we go. Now we do need to create the, yes, we do need to create the mobile version, and we will do that. Okay, so the mobile version would be 638 width. I'm gonna do the height as 200. Yeah, I think that's fair. So I'm gonna ungroup all of this. I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna put it over here. So I'm gonna group those. This is for our mobile. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all the mobile over here. This is what the mobile site currently looks like. Let me actually refresh it so y'all can see how small it is down here. We can't read that. We can't see that. So that's why we're making them larger. I'm gonna move these down and make everything bigger. Shoot, I may even put this one here, that one there. make this even bigger here too. Okay, so let's actually format them. Okay, let's actually move everything over. You'll probably make these even bigger. Again, this is for the mobile version. I don't know if these are, there we go. I don't want them that far apart though. Let's move some of these over because I want them to be formatted a certain way. Let's move this down. Gotta see where everything fits. This may be too long too. This could be down here. Yes. Or should we just have them all in the same line? Let's just have them all in the same line. Let's move them up just a little bit. Yes, okay. So let's download page 36. That is the mobile version. Oops. Go back to home page. Large image down here. I'm going to select the mobile version. Done. So on the mobile version, we'll see it here. Boom. So instead of it being all down there, we can't see. Now it's in a larger section. So I love that. Okay, let's continue editing the website as much as we can do. Make sure everything is still good. Okay. Okay, what is next? So the next is actually the 3 products. So let's actually make these products inside of Shopify and Canva as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna create our regular social media dimensions, 1015 by 1350. That's awkward. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. That's what I want to create. And they have it to where it's the different colors. So we're going to do the same exact colors that we did for these for the banner backgrounds, actually, that's actually exactly what I'm going to do. Same exact backgrounds. This background is that one. I'm going to choose that one. And this background is that color. And I'm going to choose that color. Okay. Now we need to add the products. I'm actually going to do the whole little mirror situation again. Because I just think the mirror is just so fire. Like, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it here. That's where I want this. I'm going to ungroup it so I can make this longer. Yes. Do the same thing for the jar. And then the same thing for the serum. Okay. So now I'm going to download those 3 pictures. And while those are downloading, over here in Shopify, we're going to add these 3 products if they are not already added to your website. So that's what we're going to do. Ignore the products that are currently here. Let me make sure I have the correct names. Did the photos download? I think they did. Okay, they did download. So I'm gonna grab these. Okay, so I don't need all 3 of these on this one, just for that one. We're not going to worry about the price and stuff right now. We're just going to add everything. Just going to duplicate the product. Gonna add in the current photo, save, and then lastly, we're going to do the serum. Select existing. Save. Okay. Now that we have all of those, oops, We're gonna go back to editing the website, which I should have these in 2 different tabs, but it's okay. So for the products, we already actually have a product block here. So in this spotlight block, I'm going to hide this. And in here, in the product block, I'm going to make sure that the correct products are being shown. We're going to do full width. I'm trying to figure out where we choose the products. No, that's not what I want to do. Oh, we have to create a collection. So give me 1 second. Okay, so we need to create a collection. Everything's moving slow, y'all. We've been on here a while. So y'all bear with me. Bear with me. In creating a file website. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat, and I will get to them. We are currently creating a full website layout that Claude was able to give us. We've already created all of our banners up here and created the announcement bars and banners here. Now we are going to the product section. We have a few more sections after that as well. So again, if you have any questions, definitely let me know. But that is what we are currently doing. Okay, so we need to create a collection so we are able to pull them into on our site. Okay, so I'm going to do a collection, and I'm going to name it our business name, which is Formulate Her. Okay, I'm going to click Save. And then I am going to click Save over here. I don't want to lose anything that we did. Sorry if there's like any lags or anything. It's a lot going on with the internet and everything. So I do apologize about that. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we have the we have the products here. Let me actually, I want to have this first and this last. I'm going to click Save over there. Okay, and the header should say 3 products, 1 complete routine. Let's see if we can edit that over here. I am not sure what's going on. Okay. The title. I don't want to show the view all, so I'm going to delete that out of there. I do want this to be slightly bigger though. Not that big. Okay. So let's click save there. Let's see if it'll pop up on the website on this side. So I'm going to refresh. So we do have the products, but it's showing up with an extra on the side. And I don't want the extra on the side. I only want 3 to be shown, but it's currently like 4 is being shown, and I don't want that. Let's see. That's for the title, but for the I don't want the underline either. I'm trying to do it to where we can only see the 3 products just here, but it's not showing up the way I want it to, but it's okay. I have no idea why it's showing the 4. Okay, we're gonna just keep moving on. So we added those. The next thing is adding this text that's right here. But what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna pause it and stop it today. We have been on live for 2.5 hours. So we're gonna come back for a part 2 of completing the website design, because I'm having some issues, going through some problems. So on part 2, I will let you guys know when we are going to come and complete this website. But as of today, we were able to get the top banners. We were able to get the announcement bar down here, the other banner, and then we were able to add our products. In part 2, we're going to finish the website, adding our mission statement, this section right here for everything that's inside of the bottle, and some reviews for the products, and then how people can join the mail list. So thank y'all so much for joining me today. I know we had a lot of different issues, and there were so many things going on with like the buffering and everything, but I really appreciate y'all being here. If you have any questions and you've been watching this, go ahead and put in the comments on the replay. And thank y'all so much. So I'll see y'all in part 2 sometime later this week. Thank y'all so much. I love you. God loves you more. And I will see y'all in the